Right then, day 10, packed down the tent, got out of where I slept, lovely. A little bit creepy in the woods last night, you always hear lots of branches breaking and stuff. Just animals, probably more wild boar or some deer. Slight problem, but I've identified something, so that's good. This is the unicycle upside down. Obviously it should be very rigid. We have movement, quite a lot of. So this might be where my problem's coming from, eh? So I undid the bolts and yeah, it has completely come apart. Like, there are no bearings. That is just a metal ring, and like the casing on the side of it you can see coming out here and here. It's completely knackered. I may have formed a little action plan, thanks to my amazing friends Catherine and Seb. It's not the ideal plan, but it's a plan, and it's not too long. A lot of shops either didn't have the part because it's a wider, I didn't know this, but it's a slightly wider bearing than standard for a bike. This lovely chap in Pont-Audemer, it said he had great reviews, and it sounds like he's a great guy. He can get it in a couple of days. So I'm going to get collected. We're going to take the unicycle to the shop. We're going to have a chat with the guy just to make sure. And then I'm going to have to find somewhere to hang out. Oh no, I've got to chill out in France again. But no, it's kind of frustrating because I'm losing time. Also, this explains why it's felt so difficult. I've been riding on absolutely knackered bearings. I had a bit of time to wait until they could get to me, so I headed to the nearest gas station. Whew, that was a tough walk. The unicycle wheel is kind of seizing up every revolution just a little bit. Yeah, I'll tell you what though, made it to the petrol station. I mean, it's a big truck stop and like big kind of service station. You don't get food like this in England at the petrol station, I'll tell you that. Check it out. Not bad for a €6.50 meal deal, hey? And shortly after I'd eaten, they arrived. We were on a mission, so I didn't get any footage from this part. But with the unicycle now safely in the hands of Mondovelo, it was time for me to try and find some accommodation. The nearest accommodation available was 14 kilometres away, but it was comfy enough and meant I could rest, shower and charge my stuff. Later at the local bar, I made a new friend called Zena, the princess warrior.